We're here with a group of students from Farmington, Minnesota. They're here for 2 weeks for travel and then a 5-day host family stay as well.
I wanted to take students to France where they can put into action everything they've been learning and go beyond just the classroom experience of responding to questions to the teacher and to their classmates, but really immersing themselves. The focus really is on education and on the students having the best experience possible, not just the academic experience, but the personal experience and the immersion.
I chose this trip because I really wanted to improve on my French and just to really involve myself in the culture because I would like to live here when I get older. And also for the family stay as well, that'll be very interesting to really separate myself from English and just dive into French. J'adore la culture, les vêtements et oui, la nourriture.
On va faire une chasse au trésor ce matin et nous avons une liste des choses à trouver. Et votre job, c'est de prendre une photo de chaque chose ou chaque endroit sur la liste avec votre groupe. They use some of the vocabulary that they've used in class, but there are some words that are unfamiliar that they'll have to seek out or that they might have to ask somebody. They might have to ask somebody directions. So it's really a way to get them active and to have them engage in the life of the city.
Ils vendent des nourritures fraîches. Il y a beaucoup de choses à voir. C'est cool.
Dans ce voyage, on peut apprendre la culture beaucoup. C'est une expérience belle.
Nous allons marcher sur le sable la plupart du temps. Nous allons aussi rencontrer de la vase, de l'argile, we call it silt.
Going out and having a great time in the quicksand, they love that. They think it's a crazy thing to do. We don't have anything like that in the States. And it's just super fun for them and memorable. It's one of the parts of the trip that they love the most.
Oh, la promenade est très bon, mais je descendu beaucoup.
We're in Normandy, and we just watched a video kind of explaining like the battles and the invasion of the Omaha Beach. Just really sad.
C'était cool que les batailles c'était ici et je pense que c'est plus intéressant quand je explore les lieux de l'histoire de la Seconde Guerre mondiale.
It becomes really personal for them, a way to share a piece of their family history and to understand how strong the connection is between French people and American people, especially in this region.
There's 9,000 plus graves here. That's 9,000 plus stories that I believe need to be told, and just learning just a few of them made me cry.
So today's our first day in Paris, and we saw the Cathedral of Notre Dame, and we saw the Musée d'Orsay, which holds a lot of beautiful paintings and sculptures.
In here, looking at all the stained glass, it's super cool, it's super amazing. Everything here is like awesome to look at.
It's cool that we're not taking buses everywhere, we're actually walking and really experiencing what France and Paris is.
So we're at the catacombs this morning, and this is one of the things I've been most excited for. I just think the bones in general are really cool, and they tell a really cool story about the past that sometimes people can't tell, and it's just really cool.
Every kid says at one point in their life they want to go to Paris, and it's cool to actually be here and be actually seeing everything.
The thing I'm most excited about in Paris is the Eiffel Tower. It's so iconic and it's just a symbol of Paris.
It's amazing. I had always wanted, I had thought to go to Paris and do something like this, and now that I have this opportunity to go up and actually see the views of the amazing metropolis of Paris, everything's visible and it's incredible.
I'm nervous that they're not going to know any English at all. When she emailed me, she said she didn't know much. And she was trying to learn some for when I came, so I'm worried that there's something I can't communicate, getting that across. Luckily, I've been studying a lot of basic phrasing and how I can comprehend better when they're talking to me, and learning to say slower and everything in French, because doucement c'est très important.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Salut. Daniel. Bonjour. Nicolas. Je m'appelle Adam.
T'es pas trop chaud?
Ouais. Oh, très très. Oh, merci beaucoup.
J'adore faire ce type de travail parce que je trouve que le programme de Xperitas avec cette proposition de séjour en famille, c'est vraiment quelque chose d'unique et qui permet vraiment aux jeunes Américains de découvrir la vie à la française et aux jeunes Français d'expérimenter l'accueil.
Bonjour.
It's important to us that the kids don't just see France from a tourist perspective, but also that they engage with people, that they learn what daily life is like with a family, that they make a personal connection, and those relationships can last a lifetime.
J'ai décidé ce voyage parce que je voudrais améliorer le français et parce que j'aime le français et je ne suis pas très bon maintenant et je voudrais améliorer, bien sûr. They accepted me in the household right away, they let me call them using tu instead of vous, and that was established immediately.
On rigole beaucoup, que ce soit avec moi, mes parents ou avec mes amis. Et donc, ouais, on s'amuse bien.
I think it's very important to do an exchange like this because I've lived in the United States my whole life. It's nothing like here, and it's I've traveled before, but you're always with other people who are American and you don't actually live with them. And here I get a chance to live with them and immerse in the culture in France.
I think it's helpful to see, monuments, history, and things like that, but I don't think you're ever really gonna get the feel for a culture unless you are fully immersed in it.
On sent que c'est un garçon sérieux, qui a envie d'apprendre, de ce qu'on en a vu, et curieux, très curieux, et effectivement il a envie de faire plein de choses, donc il est bon public.
It's really helped build my vocabulary too. There was a lot of things I didn't know I need to say, and it just took a quick comment dit on, blah blah blah, and then I learned a new word.
Voilà, il cherche forcément les mots, mais il parle, on comprend, on peut échanger, on a une discussion.
Jacob, il m'a ramené un chapeau de fromage. Je connaissais pas. En fait, c'est quelque chose qui a l'air assez populaire aux États-Unis. Je crois qu'ils portent ça pendant les matchs de football américain. Bah voilà, je peux voir ce que ça donne. Je crois que je suis américain maintenant. Je sais pas.
Notre Père qui es aux cieux, que ton nom soit sanctifié, que ton règne vienne, que ta volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel.
One thing I really enjoy doing with the family is playing music with them. I play the piano and they play a variety of instruments, and we are going to play at a baptism for their cousins, and that is going to be really fun. And so I can be a part of French music and the French language.
Dans la famille, nous aimons beaucoup accueillir des étrangers pour déjà leur faire découvrir la France, notre culture.
Erin, pour nous, c'est comme une troisième fille, donc la considérer comme un enfant, comme on peut en avoir. Et puis voilà, c'est une expérience de vie, de partage de différentes cultures. Donc c'est très intéressant et très enrichissant.
My French has substantially improved. I think the real reason is because of the host family stay, and really immersing myself in the language and the culture has overall helped me be a better French speaker.
Des fois, au début, ils sont un peu inquiets. How can I survive? Comment je vais faire? Comment je vais parler? Quand je les amène dans les familles, je sens un peu d'anxiété, mais au retour, ils sont tristes de quitter leur famille, et là, je pense que le séjour s'est bien passé.
We just see them come out of their shell a bit more, and kids are willing to be a little bit more outgoing because this trip has proven to them that they are capable of more than they thought.
What it does is it makes them more confident, and I think it really empowers students to have an experience like this.
Maintenant, je sais que c'est un peu moins inconfortable comme je pense.
La bise is definitely my favorite part about the French culture, because I just think it is such a fun way to greet each other. I don't know why. It could be just because it's not what we do in America.
I am able to really understand the France culture, and really I feel much more confident about speaking French because I realize that it's okay to make mistakes and it is okay to really tap into a culture. That's how you learn a language.
The host family stay was amazing to connect with new people and their culture and really understand what it's like to live in France.
It's really about using that language that they've picked up in the classroom to make a connection with somebody else.